We got Quinn's Baking Company pumpkin spice, whatever these things are, rolls, and I got them on sale yesterday. And I ate like half of them last night for dinner because I'm an adult. I'm like, whatever. So, figured let's have a little breakfast together. Let's hang out. It's Monday. No pressure day. Starting our week. Let's start our week off with a decent pumpkin spice. They actually taste like pumpkin. So, let's put this away here. Come on, get there. Alright, get that there. Let's just eat this, shall we? How do you eat your roll? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. How do you eat your rolls? So we'll get to the good mornings in a minute here. I'm kind of hungry. I kind of wanted to eat. I was unrolling my roll last night. For those of you that are like, oh my god, I can't believe he's talking with his mouth full. Yeah, I'm a bad person. We're going to talk about that. Alright. Also, if we have trouble with lag, I get it. Also, if you don't have a breakfast roll, or something that can be eaten too, I apologize. You should go get something to eat too. Hold on. It's gonna take me a minute, so go get something to eat and we can eat together. Come on. I have like 7 bites left. We have plenty of time. And for those of you that are like, oh my god, I saw the food in his mouth, I did too. I almost threw up. Oh, man. Alright. Up next, I'm gonna top that off with a little bit of a dibble dabble doozy. Hold on. So I'm sitting at the doctor's office. 45 minutes goes by, and this doctor comes in. Little Indian guy. Indian, I mean like from India guy, like Pakistan, not Pakistan, I think Indian. Comes in. And I'm not gonna do my Indian accent. It's racist as hell. I sound Puerto Rican every time I try and sound Indian, okay? So that's how bad it sounds. But he comes in and he goes, it's been 50 years. I've been doing this job for 50. I've been a doctor for 50 years for the Army, private practice, and now I'm here working for the government for 50 years. And I've only seen one of you in my time. He says that. I've only seen one other. I've only seen one other you. One other. You in my time. Okay. And then he starts getting mad. He's like, why are you even in my office? I go, what are you talking about? I've been sitting here for 45 minutes debating the relevance of my life. You know, like, I could get struck down by an asteroid while sitting in a doctor's... This isn't even a doctor's office. This is a fake doctor office. Like, but it's not... But it's so good. It's a good enough... You know how in the doctor's office, there's that counter of things, right? You got the cotton swabs, you got the tongue depressors, and then you've got the syringes full of heroin, right? And you're like, well, I know I can't touch the cotton swabs or the tongue depressors, and I'm probably gonna get away with touching the heroin syringes, you know. But what's actually the most illegal thing on that counter? What is it that you know, without a doubt, you're going to jail if you touch? It's the sink. How is it not the sink? You see the doctor use the sink, turn it off, wash their little hands, come back, touch you, come back, wash their little hands, and then walk away. And you're like, man, I got little hands that need washing. Can I wash my hand? Have you ever wanted to use the sink and you're like, but I'm not a doctor. I haven't gone to school for 12 years and learned how to, like, do side patient daycare happiness, you're gonna be okay times. I don't know how to do that. So am I even, I'm not, I have done some illegal things, okay? We do illegal things on here every Monday through Sunday, okay? Out open, we talk about bullshit, illegal stuff all the time. One thing I will not do, touch the sink in a doctor's office. I'm not allowed. You're not allowed. I'll tell you what I have done. What I have done, I touched the blood pressure machine, the blood pressure pump machine. I touched it once. I told on myself. I went out there and I went up to the nurse and I said, look, nurse, you've been going to school for 6 years to learn how to phlebotomize my arm and steal my blood from me, and you know that I have baby arms, and that you have to bring the child's blood pressure cuff around my arm just to make, I know this, and I apologize for not staying in my lane. I apologize. And she's like, you need to go get dressed, sir. You're naked as a jaybird. Where's the gown? I had forgotten to put the gown on, but I touched the blood pressure machine and I was like, I gotta go. Alright, so the doctor walks in. He's mad. Why are you in my office? Good morning, everybody. What are you talking about? Good morning, everybody. Lobster, Brock Lobster. If you're looking for me on Instagram, it's Brock Lobster, BRO, whatever. Why are you in my office? Take a drink from my dibble dabble, do you? What do you mean, Doc? Remember, this is a little Indian guy. He's been a doctor for like 50 years. He goes, you're a bookcase of reasons. I'm like, what? He goes, you're trying to get disability, right? And I go, yeah, I guess. He goes, you're a bookcase of reasons. I'm like, what? Huh? He goes, you're a photographic case. Huh? He goes, have you even gone down to the Social Security office? Have they even seen you? Okay. So this guy's been a doctor in the Army, and he's got private practice time, and he's been working for the government for a few years. So this dude is not laying down. He's not laying off. He's going hard in the paint, coming out strong. Have they even seen you down there? You're a photographic kid. I know, Mike Barabel. You're a photographic kid. Just send a picture of you. Can the nurse come in and take a picture of you, and then we'll send it to the... So, what? Have they even know... Do they know you're alive? How are you alive? I'm like, what are you... You're crushing me, Doc. I know this. You're crushing me. This is real life. Like, have you even gone down to the... Do they even know you're... Yeah. Really? That's not the first really I got. Really? Yeah. Oh, man, and you're here? Yeah. What a bunch of... Yeah, I'm like, I know. They're gonna make me do this 5 years from now if I get. Oh, I know. Really? You know? So then we start going down the list of things. He's like, okay, alright, so we're gonna go down, we're gonna be like, what's wrong with this? Is there anything wrong with that? And he goes, okay, is there anything wrong with your shoulders? And I go, yeah, they're like registered, they're like lethal weapons is what these things are. Let me show you. This is naked time. I'm gonna show you what this is like, yeah. So like, look at that. That is just bone. There's barely anything running around on that shoulder, right? That shoulder's been dislocated once. I wrestled in it. I would have blown this doctor's mind if I had told him I wrestled in 8th grade. A Shelbo. Thank you, Street Glide. Thank you, you fucking... Oh, I apologize to all the cuss words and Penny and everybody else for that. For that was, God damn it, Street Glide, that was great. Shelbo, I got 2 of them, and okay. All right, so I show him like I'm like, can you see? He's like, I can see through the shirt. I go, oh, all right, God, oh, okay. So he goes, okay, go down to the elbows. Can you move the I'm like, no, I got like 2 degrees of movement here. Like that's about it. Like movement, that's it, and then like that and that and that, right? So we're just going through, right? Like, okay. He goes, okay, so no movement whatsoever. I go, no, I got like 5 degrees here, and then like, like just enough degrees there. He goes, yeah, okay, completely fucked up, is what he wrote down. Trashed. I'm like, what the? You are crushing me. He's like, you are a mess. I go, no, I'm not. Okay, let's get to your hands. All right, so you've got this hand. Oh, okay, it's a normal hand. I go, no, it's not really that normal because I still got that pinky right there. He goes, oh, okay, normal hand, no pinky. I'm like, oh, no, I have a pinky. It's there. He's like, I know, but like, I don't know how to write this stuff. I'm like, I know, me either. You go, contractures. That's the word we were coming up with, contractures. He goes, okay, let's look at this hand. Oh, okay, that hand is completely useless. And I go, no, it's not. I do a lot with this hand. Not like that, you goofballs. That's this. Anyway, what I'm saying is, let's just dab it out real quick. I'll show you what I can do with this. Awkward. It's gonna get really, for those of you that are 14 like me, there's a lot going on in your head right now, and I apologize for that. So I didn't mean to do that to you this Monday morning, make you think about what I do with my hand. I can't even stop. This is terrible. Right? Just dab it out. We'll finish the damn story. Alright. Mike Barabell, I realized later that the guy meant you're a textbook case. You're not a book case. You're a textbook case. When I was born, the Marines, my mom was a Marine at the time, so I was born in the Naval Hospital. And the Marines had never seen one of me. I was a medical marvel when I was born. A pretzel, if you will. And, all the doctors in there, they were like salivating over me. Can we stretch him out? Hey, can we try this new idea? Hey, can we do this? He might snap back into place. It might not help at all. In fact, everything we've ever done for the last 20 years with people like him has never worked. But can we keep trying? And my mom, God bless her. My mom's not a perfect person. She did as well as she could being a crazy 20-year-old Marine mom having a pretzel for a baby. Like, she did the best she could. God bless her. She looked at those fucking doctors and told them to shove off. Excuse my language. That's one thing that I'll ever appreciate from my mom is that she never turned me into a medical marvel. She never once was like, you physically are different from everybody else. She was never like that. I went to normal schools in my entire life. Normal schools didn't know what to do with me sitting in their classes, that's for sure. They're like, what the hell is this thing? I'm like, what? I'm here to learn. And I did. I learned. I was a smart kid. I taught myself how to tie my shoes. I think. I'm fairly certain I taught myself how to tie my shoes. Like, mostly it's just like copycat. I learned how to copycat things very, very well as a kid. So I could copycat things. I told the story about, changing my shirt, for the first time when I was 10. Before that, I remember, I actually remember, like, the night that I went to bed, able to put my hand under my pillow. Like, I could stretch my hand far enough that I could put it under my pillow and go to bed. And I thought, this makes me look like one of those guys that sleeps at night, on the movies. So, like, this is where I put my hand under the pillow and that puts me to sleep, and I felt like that. I felt like I finally started to grow up. I was like 8 or 9 at that time. So, like, here we go. Alright, so your hands don't work. Okay, what else is wrong with you? And I go, alright, so there's nothing else. I got the hernia. We talked about the hernia. He walked in looking at my chart, and he goes, before he even looked at me, like, had like that hope, like, kind of thing of, the way he looked at me was like, wow, it has been 50 years. Holy Jesus. But he's like, I see you finally got your hernia fixed, and that's dangerous. You almost died, apparently. Reading about the surgical thing is that the surgeon, performed a minor miracle on fixing your hernia. And I was like, oh, that's a good way to. That's a good introduction to, like, how I'm not actually taking care of myself. All right, so looks like you're actually trying to, though. Okay, and then you look, whoo. All right, so what else is wrong with you? All right, for nothing. We get down to the leg. I got like a club foot when I was a kid, and so I got like partial movement in my foot. And he goes, okay, so you don't have a right foot. You don't have hands. You don't have elbows or shoulders. And you had a little bit of a gastrointestinal tube here. Yeah, you're a photographic case. And he brings the nurse in. The head nurse, the lady. And this is what bugged me. Not getting crushed by the doctor. I was like, you're right, doctor. I know. I am disabled. I know, right? Here we are. Okay. This is the thing that crushed me. And it's crushed me for years. And people, they're as nice as you can be. And nobody means anything by anything they ever say. So I never I'm like, what a bitch! But the nurse comes in, because the doctor is like really flummoxed. He has to go through and do physical tests on me. And he's like, I don't want to. Like, he's broken. And he's saying this stuff out loud to the doctor. Nurse, and she's like, I know, hi, how are you? And he's like, and she's like, just put a line through the entire chart and be like, UNAP, NA. You just can't. We'll take, and she looks at me, she goes, we'll take, and he goes, look at him. And she goes, and this is the thing, yeah, I know. I saw him when he walked in. I've been hosting this show for a year. And I do theater. I've done theater. I've done stand-up comedy. A little bit of stand-up comedy. Improv, I did improv. I've done improv. I did slam poetry for about 10 years, where you write your own poetry, you perform it, get onto a team, you compete. It's a lot of fun. Around the country. From Boston to California, cruise ship in Alaska, I did poetry. 300 people got crying. Almost got laid that trip, except for my family got in the way. I got cock blocked by my dad. That sucked. It wasn't even like, it was just like, I think when I was 30, a friend of mine sits down with me in Village Inn, and he goes, you ever get mad? What do you mean? He goes, about you. I go, I don't know what you're talking about. And he goes, do you ever get mad that you're disabled? That you're not, that you have to go through like that extra, does it ever like make you mad? I hadn't thought about it. 30 years. Like I said, my mom did her best. She immediately told the doctors to go fuck themselves. He's not a miracle. He's not a miracle. He's normal. He's a kid. He's gonna figure this stuff out. And I did. I figured it all out. Mostly. Like, I did speech and debate in high school. I'm a pretzel doing speech and debate. I'm good at what I'm doing, too. I'm winning awards. I'm doing, as a senior, I make it to the finals in poetry for the first time on our team, Kearney High. That's the year that, like, we won state. I helped our goddamn team win state in speech and debate. You're right. That is funny. I'm good at what I do. All of this is like, I'm still single, right? What? That's just because I'm an actual terrible person. But if I look at it, like, I'm not trying to be crude, but like, I've had relationships with every girl that I've wanted to have a relationship with. That's dope. It took some working, but I figured it out. I got that charm. There is, if you will, Hey. I gotta find girls that are like, he's got that charm, he's got that riz, I know that I'm not like the most normal looking thing in the world. And, taking the shrooms, that's why we dose, and that's why we're here, is we're trying to like figure out how to see ourselves in a better way, right? And how to maybe understand that we are a part of a larger system, it's not just us. That it's not just how it is that we live our lives, right? But sometimes kind of get a little jolt back into a little sense of kind of a reality. First impression matter. And I worry about that. Like if I ever actually wanted to like go get a job, I could, because I'm good at what I do. I can go trim 2, 3, 4 pounds of weed every day. But if I take these hands into a place and tell you that I can take these hands and trim your weed into a smokable product, you're going to be like, we got another interview coming up, so we'll see. Unless you're like, really, I get it. Business, right? Sometimes I fill boxes, and I know I've filled a box or two. I know I have. But here I am, like, I'm trying to, like, not see myself like that or anything like that. And just that, like, I can deal with it, like, blunt force. Like, what the doctor was doing to me was, like, blunt force, just like, hey, man, we're gonna deal with this. And I'm like, yeah. But the lady, and she didn't mean anything by it, So don't anybody, like, send any, mean, replies or whatnot. Like, yeah, no, I saw him when he walked in. I'm trying my best. And so when I guess I don't have my guard up. I guess, like, if I'm not trying, like I look like I'm trying to eat my back, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I look like when I'm not trying to look like what I want to look like. That. It's hard to tell that story without getting to that part. There's punchlines about everything. Great punchlines about everything and such, but like there's also a reality behind it. And that's why it's my reality. So do I get mad about it? A friend asked me when I was 30 years old, do I get mad that I'm just saying, no. I know every time anybody's ever going to be like, hey man, what is it? What happened? I get that. I can smell it on you from 3 feet away when you're about to ask me, are you disabled? It's a beautiful smell. It smells like roses, I promise you. Everyone's like, what's he up? Is he alright? The doctor, God bless him, he's trying really hard to sell the idea that he doesn't want to do any more work. He doesn't want to fill out the chart. And the head nurse is going to, like, co-sign on him and be like, yeah, no, don't worry. Just put a line through the entire thing. And the doctor's like, this brave guy. This brave. He goes, because he's like, crushing me still. He goes, okay, who's your specialist? I go, what do you mean I'm specialist? And this all harkens back to now my mom. Now, like, my mom did her best to, like, make sure that I was a normal kid, but she probably could have helped me out a little bit, And he's like, you've never had a specialist? I go, no. I didn't even know I could. Are there specialists for people with arthrogryposis, complex symphosis, alabatacushi, skilabatabuda, ramalama ding dong, whatever the hell this is, left hand gone. This is? There are? And he's like, and I go, no, I have a general doctor. And he goes, and you have a doctor? I go, yeah, I have a doctor. Okay, well, so I give him the doctor, and he goes, oh, okay, all right, well, where do you live? I go, I live in a house. He goes, what do you mean? Good morning. By the way, good morning to everybody. You live somewhere? Does someone? How do you get dressed? I go, what do you mean? I mean, it takes a while, but I can pull my pants. I mean, like I told him a little bit. I was like, I can change my shirt. You can? I'm like, what? Yeah, I can't. Crushing me the entire time, just beautifully Yeah. And he goes, okay, do you eat? I go, yeah, no, I can eat. And he goes, how? I go, I don't know. I'm at the right, I look at the angles are right, just right, doctor. I don't know how, but I figure it out. Like, I almost kind of want to, like, take a spoon every time and be like, I can eat soup. It's a balancing act. I do physics every day. I am a quadratic equation. This is really difficult for a robot to do. There will never be a robot that can do what I am doing. Bonkers to think about that. I just blew my brain with that idea, actually. There will never be a robot that can produce the kind of activity, the kind of, like, able to stabilize things the way that I can. I don't know why. So when the doctor's like, really? I'm like, yeah, I know, right? It's freaking awesome. I feel like I was like kind of, I was blowing his mind. I was like, what's the next question I'm going to blow your mind on, Doc? And he's like, have you had sex? And he never asked that. No, he never asked that. Thank God. He didn't have to. I was like, good. Because I didn't want to have to be like, oh, yeah, I think, I don't know. Anyhow. Why are we here? Am I here to pretend like I'm not being me? I don't know. Been thinking about that story for a few weeks now. No, I know exception. I know. And God bless this doctor. I like this doctor a lot. He's doing 50 years and he's seen only one of me. I haven't even like talked with any of you guys. I've been thinking about the cards, and I've been thinking about like how we all interact and such, and the cards and the pot tarot and the dibble dabble and such, and like I feel like maybe I kind of gotten a little tossed in that kind of an idea. I think I've built myself into that a little too much, is what I'm saying. I don't want anybody to think that like that's what I do. I'm on here and I smoke drugs and I read funny stuff and I tell jokes. Because I'm on here just to smoke. I'm gonna smoke drugs. I'm gonna read funny stuff. I'm gonna tell jokes. I'm gonna do that. But if that's your only impression of me, then I guess there's gonna be another doctor telling me I'm a brave kid. You know what I mean? There's gonna be another guy that's like, no, I don't know. I don't want you to think that's all this is. You know, I get people all the time that are like, hey man, you got that something. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, what? You're not? I go, aw man. Like, we're here to help each other. This is healthy. This is like, I'm not here to like do illegal things or be some weird little puppet, you know. We're gonna do it because that's what we do. We like to do that. Check out, you know, wherever. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to hang out with you guys. I'm here to tell you a silly story about going to the doctor. Doctor calling me a bookcase of reasons. You're a photographic case. Textbook case. So let's get to these cards. I meant to talk about the cards and we got into talking about illegal stuff and I don't even know why that popped into my head. I've been thinking about like how we do the cards here, guys. And I feel like sometimes everybody, you want a reading, but I don't get to you. You know what I mean? Daniel wants a reading every day. Kim wants a reading every day. Who doesn't want a reading? Exception. You know, I haven't read Exception. I don't think I might have read Exception's cards once last year at one time. Herbie could do it with card reading. Cleaning, Niffer. Jesus Christ. Everybody could use a reading. So, let's do a reading. Last week, I think, we accidentally reading for everybody, right? I think that's what we figured it out to be. And so I think what I'm going to start to do is I think we're just going to do like a global reading. Like, hey, if you need a reading, think about these cards. Think about what you want these cards to talk to you about. And we'll try and work it out, and I'll get as goofy as I can be. I kind of want to get back to the normal cards, just to break back into like where we used to be. We'll use the shroom cards and the pot cards in a minute. Next, in a little while. But I kind of want to get back into the base reason why we're here, which is to hang out and get to know each other and be safe with each other. It's a safe space, or You know, where I can tell stories about all the silliness. My phone keeps yelling at me. I gotta check my phone. We hear this and, you know, it's live. It's live. Take your time. Dibble dab a little bit. We'll dab after this. 1 second here. Alright. A friend of mine telling me about green shots. If anybody has your own, like, wheat shots, wheatgrass shots that you're taking at home, stop it. Stop. Stop it. Knock it off. If you're drinking wheatgrass at home, knock it off. You stop it. You are not that healthy. Do you understand me? You're showing off. Soy milk is the healthiest thing I want to see in anybody's fridge. You're in America. You have processed everything else but that soy milk. And you're trying to tell me that wheatgrass is healthy? Knock it off. If I see whey protein anywhere near the rest of your food, and there's not a weight set anywhere in your house, knock it off. You're not a bodybuilder. If you have whey protein anywhere higher than where you also have your detergent, you're trying too hard. You're showing off. Get that whey protein away from the fine china. It doesn't even need to be within 3 feet proximity of the good paper plates. You put that whey protein down by the plunger where it belongs. Where it's going to end up anyways, with the plunger in the bathroom later on. That's what whey protein does. Is it weighs everything out of you. Whey protein. Weak. That's what happens. Live TV, everybody. Alright, so we're going to do a global reading. I'm going to get to the spiel. We'll get to the book. We got a short little thing at the end of the book. And quick thing here. Quick thing. Before I get to the spiel, before I get to the dab, I'm gonna tell you about the book here. And ding dong, ding dong. That means that probably CCS will make them. Is that what you're doing? CCS it's also making. Oh, I got it. It's free. I love you. Okay, Free says that I am an honorary Puerto Rican. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. That's what Free. That was a. Thank you, Free. It was a joke. It's jokes. I tell jokes. Let's get to the book here. So I got one book, and then Derek Anderson, and this is from Calico Kid, Calico Cat, Calico Kid. Is it Calico Kid? You know it, Calico. So that's from and then Friday I get in the mail another copy. What the hell? Now I have a study copy. That's dope. So I got Now I got 2 copies of the same book. Now I don't want to read the book, is what I'm saying. That's why we're doing the card. I'm kidding. I am totally... Okay, let's get to the cards. Let's dab it out here. Let's dab it out. Thank you guys for being here on a Monday, for hanging out, listening to me tell silly stories. Donuts! We got donuts? Whose donuts today are we giving away? Who's giving donuts away? Who's giving donuts away? Have we got donuts? Have we got... Okay, so what am I... We're doing a little Southern Sugar is what we're dibble-dabbling here on top of the cards, because I'm fantastic. Alright. We're going to do 3 of these. Dibble-dabble, give you guys time to catch up, smoke up, whatever you need to do to get up. Alright, and then we'll get to the cards. I might even like start talking to you guys. I don't know. I haven't even said a word to anybody. I apologize. Started off, I wanted to tell that doctor story. And then, you know, talk about like how I'm not here to do what I'm here to do because I'm here to do what I'm here to do. It's so dumb. It's Mondays, right? Here we go. Oh, I'm going to take this off the cards. We're going to reheat. Messed that one up. Production's really mad at me, by the way. Derek Anderson, I hope you understand that there is no production team. I am the production team. Derek's hilarious. He, every email he sends is like, just about the show, like, every time I get, you know, I say, or I do something that, he's like, you really gotta fire your production team. I go, I know, Derek, I know. He goes, I don't think your production team is looking out for you sometimes. And I go, me either, Derek. Me either, man. The union, okay? It's all about the union. Okay, it's the LFO-CIA. The LMAO-CIA union. LMAO-CIA. LMAO-CIA. That's good, Brock. You're an idiot. Okay. Last one, folks. Last one. LMAO-CIA. Ladies and gentlemen, I do a 3-card reading. I do a then, now, and later reading. For all of us. This reading is for all of us. We do positions matter. And we'll deal with that. What pile should I pick? Let's deal with that one. Let's see what pile should I... We got 1, 2, or 3, and then we'll do the whole for everyone reading. What pile should I pick? We've got 3, Jesus Christ says. Okay, almost. We'll start with 3 from Jesus Christ. Almost should just pick 3 because of Jesus Christ, right? D. Anderson says 1. Kim Bolden says 3. We've got Justin for 2. Streety for 3. Vincent. Good morning, Vincent. Good morning from Philly. Hey, Vincent. What pile should I pick? Let's just do it. Right, Waz? Vincent says 2. Newcomer says 2. Philly guy says 2. Hey, Philly guy. WrestleMania is coming to your town in a couple months. Can you be in the audience and boo like hell? Boo like hell when it's The Rock versus Roman Reigns instead of Cody versus Roman Reigns? Come on. Can you do that for me? Can we boo The Rock out of your stadium in Philadelphia for WrestleMania? Let's do that. Okay. Pile number 2. For anybody that doesn't know what I'm talking about, I know. Okay, here we go. It should be Cody. Cody's been working hard. Cody won the Rumble 2 years in a row. And he pointed at the sign. I think it was like Becky Lynch did that the first time ever. I think. It might have been, but it was a lady that did it for the first time ever. back in like '08 or something, like she pointed out the sign and everyone was like, ooh. And then the camera guy was like, yeah, dude, do that again. And then everyone was like, oh man, look at Cena doing it. And I was a lady that did it for the first time. It was really cool. I've been really getting back into wrestling, and I read posts about wrestling, but I don't actually watch wrestling. I follow wrestling social media, not actual media. That's weird. It's kind of weird. And yeah, 3-card reading, then, now, and later. So whatever it is you want the cards to talk to you about, let's talk. Shall we? Waz, if Death shows up for the first card, it's on you, my guy. Then it becomes your reading. Let's just make that a deal. Yeah? If Death shows up, this is Waz's card. This is Waz's reading. Try and tell me not to kill everybody. I'll kill everyone if I want! It's my show! I'm kidding, everybody. Let's go. Card number 1. Then, this is all about, like, the past, or like, whatever. I'm reading off my table here, my little tarot table. It's like the past, or a past situation, or maybe some kind of release that you needed, or that you're gonna need, or something. Yeah, okay, so it's card number 1. Wheel of Fortune. What the hell does the Wheel of Fortune mean? Let's see what our Randy Handy Dandy book has to say, because I could come up with some crazy things right now. I'm going to start with the base of what the book, this silly book, wants me to know about the Wheel of Fortune, and then I'll come up with the rest of it. The Wheel of Fortune is what card? It's number 10. Wheel of Destiny, Fortune, Success, Luck, Felicity. Reversed increase, abundance, superfluidity. We come from a life of a lot of opportunities. So whatever it is that brought us here, that's it. Whatever it is that brought us here to this moment, maybe you are able to listen to this while you're at work. Maybe you finally have a job. I don't know. Maybe you don't finally have a job. Maybe now you're in a position where, like, later on you'll be able to watch this and you're at home and it's like, man, I feel good. It's like, or like, what brought you here? You know, we're all different things. We all have different opportunities. What is it that, like, got you to here? You know, consider, like, you're not the only one. You know, you're not always going to be looked at by some 50-year army doctor as being, man, I've only seen one of you this time. You know, but it's kind of cool when that happens, you know? You kind of have to go with the flow on that. You kind of have to just, maybe you are someone else's miracle. It's like, all right, well, I guess maybe I can be someone else's miracle, you know? Or maybe you're someone else's nightmare. You know, there's memes out there that, like, you are the reason why someone screams at night, or you are the reason why someone dreams at night. You know, it's like, we're all a part of this crazy, like, Akasha, this potential field. Potential is what that card is. What did we do with that? Now that we're here, now that we've had that potential. One of the worst things I ever had said to me was, like, was a director. And this is after, like, me. Remember, this is me. This is the pretzel trying not to be a pretzel on stage. And the director goes, you had so much potential. Oh, I know what that... You had the worst... He's such a sweet guy. Like, that's a horrible, like, thing. But, like, you know, growing up, it's a funny dude little statement. Oh, he's such a sweet guy. I mean, oh, man, that's a killer. You're just a friend. Oh, man, just a friend, damn it. And then also, you had so much potential. Oh, dang. And a new one that we added was, I saw him as he walked in. Oh. You know, like, where are we? Well, okay, today. The Knight of Cups. But we give a shit, don't we? But it amazes us that, like, we're just prancing around with our cup upside down. We're just looking like an asshole with our cup hanging upside down. I know what this card is. This is the knight that prances around and, like, shows off. Graceful, not warlike, riding quietly, wearing a winged helmet, referring to the higher graces of the imagination, which sometimes characterize this card. Arrival, approach, sometimes that of a messenger, advances, proposition, demeanor, invitation, incitement. Like, you're just like, hey, do you want to have communion? You should follow this card, this cup. And then you're just like, moving it around. You're trying to offer people communion? Knock that off. I'm really messing this reading up. This is everybody. I don't know what these cards are actually going to mean until we get to the third card. That's for sure. So far, I've insulted Vanna White and the Catholic Church with communion. So let's get to the third card and see what we can go with. We should have died, my friend. Vanna White, man. I apologize, Vanna. Sorry about that. In the Catholic Church, what the hell? Come on, man. Offering communion. All right, this leads to the third card. This is like tomorrow. This is like what's coming up. This is the promulgation of. That's a good word. I don't think it means what I'm trying to make it mean. This is the effusement of purpose when it comes to these three cards. Effusement. That's a good word. I don't think that's the word either. The Empress. The Empress. I'm just doing this. I'm just trying to show off. It's all about my charm. It's all about me just trying to show off. Right? Is that right? Is that fruitfulness, initiative, I think, action, we're gonna have a long day after this one. Clandestine, the unknown, difficulty, doubt, ignorance, not knowing who I am, not a little bit of jealousy, a little thrown in with like a little bit of tease, and then trying to hide her from my friends, and then like letting my friends say it's like really dumb stuff and not hitting them in the face, like, hey man, if she was my girlfriend, I would, and I'd be like, what would you do? And it's like, hey, and then, trying to pretend like I don't want to marry her, and then like, these cards just got me, like, I'm just trying. I am single. I don't really live by I have like a kind of I'm working on a job. I don't really work. I'm kind of funny. Some people think I'm fun. I think this is an OkCupid ad. I think it's what just happened. I got so much potential to offer you. Here's my profile picture. Hit me up in my DMs. I am an upside down Knight of Cups. It's an OkCupid cat. That's what we got, folks. Let's get to the book. We got a short one going. Thanks for letting me read these cards, everybody. OkCupid. I am apparently just hit me up in my DM. Don't do that. Hey, don't do that. Don't hit me up like. I'm not your type, is what I'm saying. I promise you, I'm not your type. Alright, let's get to the book. I have 7 of these, apparently, now. So if you also have a copy of these, of what is this book that we're reading? It's called The Philosophy Book. This will be the end of the show. Scroll everyone out. Thanks for showing up today, Vincent. Paying attention, having fun with us, listening to my silly stories. Go check out thedetroitmushlab.net. Have I been saying .com this entire time, CCS? Have I been saying .com? Or have I been saying .net? I think it's .net. I know it's .net. No, for real, Vincent. I say silly things. I have? Okay, I haven't been saying, okay. TheDetroitMeshLab.net. Go check that out. I know that, we've got, I think Clean's got stuff going on there. We've got a couple other things going on there that, whatever, go check it out. And check me out. If you find me on Instagram, if you want to, I don't really know. I honestly, I'm really bad at, responding. I get, I talked to my friend Carrie, and she and I, we're best friends. So, so I talk to her, and then sometimes I talk to CCS, oh my god, he gets on such a tear, and I'm like, man, this guy. And then, maybe Street Glad will, flex on me. I'm like, thanks, Street, for showing me something better than me. And then, every once in a while, I'll send free, some kind of a, am I allowed to share this out loud, post. And then he's like, yeah, you're allowed to. My people allow. And I'm like, okay, cool. To the page. The book is called The Philosophy Book. Big Ideas Simply Explained. The page that we're at is All Is One. Pardon me for doing that thing, but that's what I do. Sorry, it's gross. All Is One. Parmenides. 515 to 445 BC. This dude is old. 515 to 445. That means that's 55 plus 15, 60, 70 years old. Parmenides. 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 Parmesan Nights. The ideas put forward by Parmenides mark a key turning point in Greek philosophy. Influenced by the logical scientific thinking of Pythagoras, Parmenides employs deductive reasoning in an attempt to uncover the true physical nature of the world. His investigations lead him to take the opposite view to that of Heraclitus. Let's go back to Heraclitus. Heraclitus, in 500 BCE, said that everything is in a state of flux. Okay, so that's what Heraclitus said. Here, Parmenides says all is one. From the premise that something exists, it is, Parmenides deduces that it cannot also not exist. Oh, it's the Greek form of Buddhism. Here we go. As this would involve a logical contradiction. Okay. It follows, therefore, that a state of nothing existing is impossible. Alright? There can be no void. Something cannot then come from nothing, and so must always have existed in some form. Alright? Thermonuclear dynamics, or thermonuclear philosophy. Energy is all around us and always exists, but in different forms. Alright? The permanent form cannot change, because something that is permanent cannot change into something else without it ceasing to be permanent. Noted, okay? Fundamental change is therefore impossible. Okay. You can't take the atom, or they haven't gotten to the atom yet, but you can't take water and make it not water, according to Parmenides. Humans are humans because that's what humans are. It's a little I don't know. Parmenides concludes from this pattern of thought that everything that is real must be eternal. and unchanging, and must have an indivisible unity. All is one. Now we're getting down to the atoms. More importantly, for subsequent philosophers, Parmenides shows by his process of reasoning that our perception of the world is faulty and full of contradictions. We see things that aren't really there. We seem to experience change, and yet our reason tells us that change is impossible. The only conclusion we can come to is that we can never rely on the experience that is delivered to us by our senses. Which leads me to my story. To start the day off, and we'll say goodbyes and well wishes in a minute here. But it leads me to my story. Not everything is what it looks like. Even my experience. When the doctor said, "You're a bookcase of reasons," my head was like, did he just say I was a bookcase of reasons? And in the middle of everything, I'm like, wow, this doctor is crushing me. And at the very end of it all, I'm walking, I think, to the Uber, or I'm in the Uber, and I'm riding home, and I'm really trying to process this. And it's not until I get out of the Uber and I'm walking into the house that I realize the doctor said I'm a textbook case. I'm a textbook case. And that he wasn't mad at me. He's like, you're doing this? Like, you really are. It's ballsy for anybody to go out there and do what they do. To put themselves out there and ask for help. Or ask for any kind of assistance. I got pride, whatever. And I'm not trying to be some kind of, I hate being like, thanks for me, disability puppet. Like, what's it like to be disabled? I'm not trying. This is the only time I ever want to discuss it. But like, it's a part of me. Especially when I still gotta, deal with people that mean the best, but they see the craziest things. Like, oh yeah, I saw him when you first walked in. And that doesn't that shouldn't bother anybody, that doesn't have to worry about that. But I gotta worry about that first impression, because apparently I'm not always able to put on the she probably wasn't thinking that I played pool. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? She probably doesn't think that I have a 95 average in bowling without bumper lanes. Maybe a 95. Maybe it's closer to an 85. It's really bad. I don't bowl. What a dumb game. I barely toss across, let alone cornhole. Anyhow, everybody, put this away. Let's get the hell out of here before I insult anyone. Also, to the guy that asked me if I ever gotten mad for being disabled. No, man. No. We always slobber on ourselves. It's not rage at all. I love you guys for paying attention, for being here. I don't think the lag monster got us at all today, so that's good. No, it's for, I know the hubcap. I love it. It's great. It still takes a little bit, I'll be honest with you, it takes some effort. And I'm like, oh, God, I feel like I'm about to, it's a heavy bag. Whatever. It's not a natural thing. And I'm like, maybe I can just remember, the angle. Because I know that that's all it is. Just remember the release angle, And that's what, it's just, all right. And I had the release angle pinned down. I was great. I was doing great during our last match, Streety, and then you said some bullshit in my head, and I left the line, and I said something, and I came back, and I couldn't get. I'm kicking your ass, is what's going. I don't care what you and my dad have going on, or Pops, or Tad, or whoever. I want to play you, and I want to play you until I win. And if that means that we have to play until you until you see the game to me, like my uncle did that one time when we were playing chess, just to make me feel like what it is to be a winner. Even then, but he never let me win, like for the last 30 years of his godforsaken life. I hated that man for never letting me win again. And my cousin, oh, he's really good at chess, and he will never let you win. No, he's got like this idiot savant thing. I don't mean like he's got like the savant. It's rude to say idiot savant. He's got the savant thing about chess, right? I can't beat him. And he's like, I'm not even like. He tries to let you win by not looking at the board. He just feels around. And he's not blind. He's just messing around. He's like paying attention to the cartoons or whatever. He's like, let me do this real quick and checkmate you. Like, what the hell? I just opened the chessboard. He's like, yeah, you're done. I'm like, oh, man. So I can't play him in chess, right? Oh, God. It's on, Streety. It's on. I can't get that moment out of my head. I ringed it. I even called it one time. I was like, Tad, check this out, man. He's like, no way, you're not gonna. Beep, I got him. He's like, and I did it again. Beep, got him again. He's like, no way. All right, maybe I don't want to. I'm just using Streety as a foil. Like, he's gonna beat me. Like, if I play him, he's gonna win, and it's gonna take a long time for me to even like score against that guy. He knows how to play. I don't know how. Okay? I don't know how. Some people are just naturally gifted at cornhole. I said that out loud. I got you on that one. Alright, everyone. Scroll me out of here before I insult Streety or any of my friends ever again. Cornhole. Right, D. Anderson? You got there with me? Cornhole monster. Street. Anyhow. Bill D, have a great day. Vincent. Catzilla. Matt. Cornholio. I am the great Cornholio, Shy. Streety, we can form a Cornhole Voltron if we join the... Street. That's probably the sexiest thing I've ever had said to me, and I appreciate that from you, and I thank you for that. Holly M, bye Brock and crew, Nerd Nature, cheers for the naturally gifted at Cornhole, right? Skylar, how to get info, or how to get into mycology. Go check out Sandman, Mush Lab, or oh man, throw some info at Skylar on how to like get some. Check out the rest of our videos, Skylar. Maybe not today because I didn't get into it, but like maybe we'll get back into it, soon. Michael Allen, love you too, man. Justin, have a great day. Hager, peace. Hager! File 13, have a great day as well. Michael Shanti, crew as well. Vincent, have a good day. Have a good one. Hopefully I see you next week, Vince, or within the week, because I like to pop in on Pops, and like, he's like, oh man, there he is again. I'm like, yeah, here I am again. And Clean Girl, hello, peace and bug grease, people. Holly M, Girly, Carlotta, everyone, please be respectful. I don't even know what the hell. I'm laughing at good stuff. Nifra Mama, have an amazing day. Morning, Carlotta. I didn't even say good morning to Carlotta. Mike Barrable, have a great day. Jesalio, we'll see you. Jesus Christ, catch you, Brock. Be safe. The Exception, have a great day, Brock and Mush Fam. We got Sugar Cane Water. We've got Love You Brock, and we've got Lord Divine with the Carlotta. Carlotta said Love You Brock. Jolie, Street Glide and CCS with the Cornholers. Unite. I think you meant Unite the Mighty Shut Cornholder. Thank you, CCS, for making me say that stuff. That's gross. Jonathan K, We've got Skylar, much love to you. Jimmy Max, Mike Barabot with the Have a Great Day T Crew. We got Tom with the Sugar Cane Water Down Under. I get it. Carlotta with the agree from the Holly M. And the D Anderson for being. And the Street Guy with the love you and have a great day. And the File 13, love you all. And we've got Jonathan K. We're all a bookcase, a textbook case, that's for sure. We've got Mike Barabot, Rocky Rock. No, you rock. We've got Skylar again. We got CCS. We got the Waz. Jesus Christ and Tom again. And there you are, Tom. No, I'm kidding, Tom. Bye and Tom again. I'm kidding, Tom. Keep going, Tom. Michael Allen and Sandman with the love you, brother. How much love to you. Love everyone from Kyle Browning. And we've got Tom. Game going together. There's Tom. Love the love, love you too, Tom. And are you gonna make? I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to do it. So we're not gonna do it today. We're just doing the old newsboy with the reading of the auctioneer kind of a good day to you too, MBB. We got Mike Bear about to have a good one, Jesus. And MBB with him. See y'all soon with the CCS and the LOL and the Holly M with I have it. MBB, have a good day. We got Mike Bubblegum. That's who. I couldn't even see with the Bubblegum Keller with the emotes. And we got Michael Allen with the love everyone. We got CCS and then you're welcome. We got Holly M with the heart emotion. We've got our shrooms would make someone smile today. With the and the broccoli's prank on Pop. We got File 13 with a have an awesome night. And we got MVP with a thank you, Holly. And we got Jesus Christ. You too, File 13. Catch you soon. And where the hell is Hip Kitty, by the way? Jesus Christ. What did you do? Come on, man. Kyle Brown, CCS, File 13, Mike Barabot, Jimmy Max, and we've got okay, I just reported File 13. Niffer Mama, I'll get there. Did you forget your dad, Vincent? No, we're getting there. I just have to wait until everyone's done. Here we go. Derek Anderson. Anyone seen Scott's Lobster? And we've got I'll Take 10. We've got Hail Marys. We got Michael and then Kyle Browning. What? Is that the end of the show? Is that the end of the show? Was that the end of the show? I don't remember. Is that the end of the show? I don't remember. Is there something else I need to remember? Remember the 5th of November. Remember the Alamo. Remember to call your mom on her birthday. Remember to turn the oven off. Remember to turn the coffee maker on. Remember, if you give a hug, you get a hug back. Like if you need a hug, just give yourself a just yeah, alright, I'm hugging. I needed a hug. And I need a hug too. You need a hug? Give yourself a hug. Just remember, if you give a hug, you get a hug back. Thanks everyone for going on this emotional roller coaster. Everyone there with me. I love you guys and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care of each other. And if you don't, that's rude.